So, contrary to what you were saying about them picking a champion that King does not play, he actually does have level 5 on Yasuo.
No, that is interesting to see. Well, let's see if he can perform with it. They have a jungle Leona. That's I'm curious to see how that works out too. They have a support Thresh. That's really interesting. Support Thresh has heal, and the Twisted Fate has exhaust. What are your thoughts on giving the support heal and the AD carry exhaust?
Yeah, I would never do that. That just doesn't seem like. I don't know. I feel like the AD carry is a champion who wants to be able to kite more. So, like, if the AD carry is like split pushing a wave alone, or is like isolated, they would definitely benefit from the heal more. Um, Whereas like a support would offer a lot more utility to their team with exhaust than flash. I mean, no, than heal.
I
I,
think
I
I think
mean,
I agree with that. Yeah.
I used to know someone who mained Leona jungle. They literally played only Leona jungle.
That's cool. Can you shed some insight on that then?
Well, this was like 2 seasons ago, but might still work. Um, I know it has very heavy CC ganks, as you might expect, and very early ganks. But beyond that, it's just kind of like sometimes they'll go tanky, sometimes they'll go AD. But I don't think it doesn't really scale that well into late game. It's all about the early game.
Oh yeah, I think that's fair. So with that being said, we'll see if they do have a chance to shout out the game early. Looks like TF's not going AD carry. Looks like he's at least starting a Doran's ring. We'll see if he builds AD later. Interesting thing to know about AD carry Twisted Fate. If you do ever try it, consider buying a rapid fire cannon. It makes his gold card fly an incredibly long range.
Really, I did not know that.
You can fire a gold card and then you'd be just surprised just how far it goes.
So that's a Jin mid Emo, ADC.
Very interesting that they're taking Jin mid.
Yeah, I don't know about that because I think Timo would have been very good against Yasuo
Not only would
with
Team
his blind.
Not only would Teemo be very good against Yasuo, but Teemo would also be good for early map control to shove his shrooms on both sides of the mid lane and the rivers. Granted, as long as you play around Rift Scuttler, of course.
Oh, looks like Kaz is going for the early invade. He might be able to get a kill out of this. Yep.
Leona's flash does go out, he flashes, and he does in fact get first blood. Kha'Zix
But he
already
gets
showing
two.
why picking Kha'Zix was probably not the best of ideas. But we'll see if it works out for them. I have my doubts.
Yeah, Kha'Zix is very strong right now with the existence of Duskblade, Yomus, and a lot of other very strong AD items and buffs to him.
Looks like Kha'Zix is in fact taking Leona to red, and Leona is just abandoning it knowing that there is no point in staying. We'll see what he does from here, if he tries to gank, if he tries to go after her. It looks like he is showing up mid lane. No, he's going to recall. Fair enough.
He's gonna go for blue buff or wolves. Looks like a fight's going up top lane. Ooh, and
This is going to be to the death, I can imagine. And Gangplank pulls off successful kill against Warwick. Rather interesting. I feel like that's has to be more than anything a mistake on Warwick's part, because Warwick is one of the safest top laners in terms of sustain. A hook does go out on Zyra. Exhaust goes out. However, TF has to flash away. Teemo's poison too much damage. Zyra going ham on Thresh. Thresh flashes away and gets healed. Will that be enough to go through the ignite and poison? And Thresh survives.
Oh wow, I don't know about that TF.
Oh, and Teemo flashes to get the Thresh. He gets stunned under tower. Zyra picks up the kill. A level 3 tower dive. And it's a 1-for-1.
Alright, yeah, so it was on the move. Can he get to zero? Well, we definitely can. Alright, Zera's walking right into him. Oh, what? What did Yasuo do?
And Zyra flashes the wall.
Wait, is he gonna die? Oh my god.
Well,
Oh my
this
god, the
is
wind wall.
definitely an interesting game.
Oh, that was something. I don't
And
know how Yasuo
Jin
didn't pick up
pulls
the
up the
kill.
kill anyway. That has to be one of the most impressive things I've seen in the FEK tournaments. Level 3 tower dive followed up by whatever that was. That being said, this is definitely anything besides a passive game.
Yeah, I think it's going out like last game. Last game was 3-3 very early in the game.
Well, I do apologize. It looks like I was wrong in something. It wasn't AD carry Twist of Fate with Exhaust. It is AD carry Thresh and support Twist of Fate.
Okay, that's just trippy. I didn't even know that. That is okay. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. The AD carry a Thresh with the burst. You might go static ship first.
I'm definitely interested to see what he builds. Yasuo and Jin going at it in their trades. Definitely interesting to see the back and forth. Neither one of them seeming to come off amazingly ahead. Thresh's hook gets blocked by the Zyra plants, and they're going to try to abuse it. They're going hard on Thresh. Will he go down? They do, in fact, take Thresh down. The Zyra plant blocking his hook. TF stun does go on Teemo, but he gets rooted anyways. He's trying to kite away, but it looks like you're going to kill him anyways and pull up a double kill for Teemo.
It's important to note that Yasuo is not getting any CS. Jin is a whole 2x CS lead on Yasuo.
Very, very good thing to know indeed. Leona Jungle is level 3, still shut out and unable to find any way to come back into this game. Falling behind early definitely was painful for her. Yasuo's Windwall comes out, but it's not going to do much versus the Kha'Zix.
Leona, save him!
Leona has potential to save him, but she's hesitating.
Yeah,
and the hesitation will get the Shoemakers 2 kills, where they could have only had 1 or none. That hesitation, very questionable on Team Course's Leona.
Looks like, I'm not quite sure where this duel's gonna go. Looks like Team Course is actually winning it so far. Oh, and the Thunderlord's proc. This is a double kill?
It looks like it is going to be, in fact, be a double kill. Spread out between the two. Zyra's not going to be able to pick up anything, I don't believe. Not enough damage.
Coming in there. And the red card.
The red card might spell his doom.
Oh, man.
He doesn't even manage to get the card off to begin with. However, he does get shut down by the Thresh AD carry. A very greedy play by Kha'Zix. Whether that was worth it, we'll see. We'll see if snowballing himself is worth a shutdown gold given to the AD carry Thresh.
Although Kha'Zix doesn't have flash anymore, I didn't quite see what he evolved first. Did he evolve E or Q? Q evolved.
I believe it's Q evolved. I believe.
Looking at his claws.
Both flash from Yasuo and from Jin coming out. Jin misses first 2 shots. Third shot, 4-shot hits. And connects, slaying the Yasuo. 25% accuracy, all you need to kill someone, apparently. Team Core showing absolutely no mercy, as they don't even allow the support Twisted Fate to back. A stun goes out, a root goes out, an ult comes out by Zyra, and it looks like the Shoemakers are going to be coming ahead against Team Course in this one. A flash root does come out, they are going to follow that up, and they are going to get the kill on Thresh.
No, I don't quite remember because I haven't seen Warwick enough recently, but pretty sure GP can cleanse a Warwick ult. Someone could correct me on that.
99% positive.
So I would say this matchup goes very much in GP's favor.
I would say that it should be neutral, because I would say GP could probably, because basically GP could cleanse his ultimate, but Warwick has enough sustain that he really shouldn't be dying outside of a really good gank.
What's going to end up happening is that GP GP getting farmed is much more threatening than Warwick getting farmed.
That is
Because Warwick
true.
needs to abuse his early game roaming, because he's not going to be that useful later on. I mean, outside of his ult, he's not going to do much. And GP is going to do a lot of damage in his crits once he's farmed up. Although, something to notice, GP is not exactly farming that amazingly. He's very much behind in CS.
Yeah, quite considerably. 20 CS down against the Warwick. And going. Zyra Root does miss. As a matter of fact, all of her harass misses. Zyra is running a little bit low on mana, though I'd imagine she has meditation along with her Frostfang, keeping her mana pool fairly topped off, I can imagine. GP canceling his auto attack. I believe that was 2 or 3 times in that fight. You have to be very careful about doing things like canceling your auto that many times.
Something I've noticed in these past 2 games here, I'll wait until this fight ends.
Looks like Zyra is going to go down, pulled in cleanly. Teemo's trying to pick up a kill on Twisted Fate. Doesn't quite pull it off. And Teemo's also going to go down. Oh, he does, in fact, pick up a kill on Twisted Fate. He also...
Twisted Fate gold carded a minion. Did you see that?
I did not. That is amazing.
He actually gold carded a minion. Reginald in the making.
Yasuo actually managing to take out both Jin and Kha'Zix in the mid lane. Perhaps giving him Yasuo wasn't the best of ideas.
Something I've noticed about Team Course in these last 2 games is that they do not CS very well. Their CSing has been consistently very much behind Team Shoemakers. Like right now, yeah, their solo lanes only have 36. Solo lanes mid and top only have 36 and 42 CS respectively. Very low at 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
I feel like Warwick should have definitely been careful about overextending that far without wording up, that's for sure. I'd venture to say that Warwick's going to be that aggressive in his positioning without an escape, that he should definitely at least invest in a pink ward if he's going to do that. Looks like Zyra does pull off a kill on Twisted Fate, even though she goes down to Thresh, a 1-for-1.
Kaz is going to probably be going in on GP, but it was warded. Looks like Team Course is going to get cut off here.
Leona is only level 6, just dangerously behind, unable to contribute much besides just a little bit of utility, so they're going to have to back off, because they know they cannot win that one.
I think Leona would be best off just going tanky at this point. Cinder Hulk into some just very tanky items.
I have to agree. It looks like Teemo does successfully tower dive Thresh and pick up a shutdown goal for his team. Just a Fate trying to pick up a kill there, but definitely not in Twisted Fate's favor. We see a fight breaking out on the top side, but it looks like neither one of the teams actually want to commit at this point. However, the Shoemakers do in fact want to commit to a dive. Zyra making sure in the coordination to tank the tower to make sure TF does go down. Very well coordinated by them.
Hmm?
So based off what we have right now, where do you think things are going to go from here?
Well, looking at Team Shoemakers, Team Comp, I don't know if Team Course planned this, but they have a lot of different trap type abilities, you know, amongst Teemo, Zira, and Jin, which I think is going to give them a lot of map control. And combined with Kha'Zix, I think it's going to be very hard for Team Course to stay alive in the mid to late game.
Yeah, and I have to agree with that. I think that the Team Course may not have fully understood what they were getting themselves into by giving Kha'Zix to Schumacher, and on top of that, giving Jin away to them too, and then giving them the trap control. You know, if you're gonna make a team that you want to pick off, you want to pick off weak picks such as Zyra and Jhin, then you should not be giving them the map control of all those different traps as well. Leona going for a steal, not pulling it off successfully, and having to back away after a blown flash. So the Shoemakers do have a gold lead, however, it's not as high as it was last game, and we did see a bit of a good stalling attempt by Team Course last game. So we'll see if the Shoemakers can pull off a similar feat. We'll see if they can, if the Shoemakers can exert a larger gold lead before Team Course finds a way to stall things out and maybe make things toe-to-toe in their favor again.
In my opinion, what Team Chorus would have to do is they'd have to get to the point where they're all grouped together and they have defensive items that will protect all of them, such as Locket.
I think that's fair.
Particularly for like the traps like Teemo, Shrooms, and absorbing Zera's massive AoE. And then like Kha'Zix and Warwick can't really do much because they can't just pick off one person.
I also think the strongest item that Team Course can get is actually a sweeper lens. Being able to find Teemo and Jhin traps is very important.
Looks like GP's caught up. Oh wait, maybe not.
We're going to see a 3v4 come out, but will the 3 beat the 4? Due to the poor positioning, they do pick up a kill on GP, even though the numbers were in Team Course's favor. Looks like they're going to try to dive Leona, but she's a little too tanky. Yasuo making a quick escape. Kha'Zix trying to cancel it out. Lands his W. Yasuo does flash away, but it does appear he's going to go down along with Leona being tower dove on. The Shoemakers quickly finding a way to advance their gold lead.
And I think a lot of their gold lead owes to their CS advantage.
I can agree with that as well. Speaking of that, Kha'Zix is definitely making sure to punish the Leona jungle by heavily invading and making sure to take all that he can and to deprive Leona of both gold and experience as much as possible to keep her. Leona is level 7 to Kha'Zix's level 11, a whole 4 level difference, and he wants to make sure that her level stays as far behind as possible. Teemo does get hooked, but they're not going to go on to it knowing that they could very well just be dove that much easier.
Looks like Yasuo might get caught out here. Oh no, but maybe they baited the Kha'Zix. Actually, Kha'Zix goes down.
Looks like there's a bit of poor coordination there. Kha'Zix wanting to turn on them and Jhin wanting to ult the other way. We see some poor coordination. Will they be taken advantage of? It looks like they are going to be taken advantage of. Team Course going in full force, trying to take advantage of when
Nice try, man.
They had force energy. Thank you very much. Stun card goes out on Jhin, but it looks like that's just going to be enough to run away more than anything, unless Jhin tries to force.
Looks like Jin's kind of caught out.
Oh, and Jhin tries to take down the Leona in a very greedy attempt, only to go down and pay for it.
So I think Team Course got a lot out of that. They got 3 kills for 1 kill for Team Shoemaker, which is going to help them get back in the game, but there's still a huge 10 goal difference between the two teams. I think TF is going to try to ult on Warwick. Actually, TF activates his ult, but he doesn't actually use it, which is very questionable.
I believe he's out of range.
Yeah, when playing TF, you should always make sure to check the range in your ultimate by hovering over it before using it.
Yeah, that is definitely true, unless you're using it strictly for vision, which is definitely a secret strength of TF if they were to struggle to find someone like, say, a Teemo.
Yeah, that's true. Everything is just very uncoordinated right now. Um, Team Shoemaker looks very split up. I'm not sure how this is going to work out.
Well, if I
However,
was
I think
if
they're
I
going to band
was
back together.
if I was Team Course, I would not be attempting to fight right now. And as we can see, there's a reason for it. Definitely a reason for it.
No, I actually don't know if GP can cleanse a Warwickle because he didn't do it right there. But I don't know if that was because he didn't have it up or not.
I believe it was down, but that being said, the Shoemakers, before that fight broke out, I was going to say, should be trying their very hardest to exert their 10,000 gold lead immediately, whereas Team Core should not be fighting and should be trying to stall out the game. However, forcing a fight and getting caught out like that only throws them further behind. Shoemakers having about a 12,000 gold lead and an inhibitor down by the 20-minute mark. I don't think anything's going to come out of the Zyra hook. Surprising amount of damage, though, nonetheless. Thresh does have that Infinity Edge, and he is working on that Static Shiv. Looks like Zyra's getting caught out, and Zyra's going to go down. However, Kha'Zix does get a kill off of it. Not sure if he'll be able to pick up anything else off of it. Looks like he isn't either. He's going to be backing away.
Warwick just pushing down top lane. I don't think Leona's going to be able to do much. I like how Teemo's just bouncing all these shooms along and none of them actually hit the dragon.
I think that's actually incredibly funny.
I think Teemo might be able to catch out GP now, though.
Yeah, I believe he will. Ignite comes out, and he shows no mercy, immediately taking Gangplank down. Gangplank only has 72 farm in 22 minutes. CS definitely is a downfall of their team.
Yeah, I don't think he should be CSing that bad against a Warwick because, I don't know, it just seems like that'd be a very good matchup for him to CS against. But that's just me.
Kha'Zix himself actually has a larger CS than just about everyone on Team Course. The only exception being Yasuo. Yasuo does dash twice, does flash. They are going to attempt to take down, and they do take down Jhin even with his QSS coming out. If the Shoemakers do want to close out this game, they do have to be incredibly careful about who gets picked off, as every time someone gets picked off, that just gives Team Course that much more time to come back and try to win the game.
If I was Team Shoemaker, I would probably start trying to get some traps, Teemo shrooms, and stuff around the Baron in Team Course's jungle, so that they can start to try and secure Baron.
I think that's definitely a fair strategy. I don't think I can disagree with that. I think that would be their best option. I think waiting around where they are right now isn't the best. They're trying to slowly whittle down middle by attrition, and then they're also trying to push in bot at the same time. And I'm not sure if that's the right choice. I don't think they can win a battle of attrition against their team.
I don't think they have a good. I don't think they have a good siege comp. Not the most preferable one at least. But it looks like they're just gonna go ahead and power dive, of course.
Of course, brute forcing things.
Yep.
When nothing else works. When you have a 14,000 gold lead, brute forcing definitely is a strategy you can go with. Although Kha'Zix does almost go down, a massive Zyra ult does go off, making sure the fight stays in their favor. Will they try to end the game right here? They do have 4 down, only Yasuo can defend. Will they try to end the game? Team Course has a few seconds to try to hold them off. Yasuo does go down to a blinding dart, hitting massively. Tima's going to go down, but Thresh is going to go down with him. Another ace.
Like Shoemaker's gonna be able to pull out another win. I really don't think Team Course is really gonna be able to do anything here.
I don't believe so either. With the Nexus exposed and with 3 of Team Course down, 4 of Team Course down. Oh! Zyra down, however. It looks like that will be a 2-0 from Shoemakers, and the Shoemakers will be moving on.
Yeah, they just can't even dent Warwick. They do no damage to him.
Looks like the Shoemakers will be going on, and it does look like Team Course is out of the tournament. So, we do have another best of 3 coming up, guys, so stay tuned.